What the?
And a flag is down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
Howell's tackled down at the 39.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Saints have it at the 39. And it's out of bounds, incomplete. Third down on the way. The Saints need to get to the 34 for a first down. Out of the shotgun. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
Howell's tackled down after a gain of 10.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course, it'll be a touchdown.
Touchdown, New Orleans Saints. Finding the end zone for the first time this season.
That's a wonderful catch by the receiver, getting his first touchdown of his rookie year and making that catch. That is the first of many to come for him.
Now ready to kick it off as we have a tie game here. Scores 7-7. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Giants come out onto the field, now looking to get something positive going here to take the lead in this game.
Stream Elements Bot running Elements S.
Like to do that. Of course, you always want to take the lead, but when you get into the second half and you get on top, man, that starts to put the pressure on the other team. So that's their thinking. I think they will come out here and be very aggressive to start the second half.
That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and go over 144 catches for a year, it tells you about the offense, but what a job by the receiver. He is tremendous.
Larry Donnell has the catch. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and go over 144 catches for a year, it tells you about the offense, but what a job by the receiver. He is tremendous.
Defense has ruled today's game, Phil.
Yeah, the defense is dominating, and I'm going to be honest, it's fun to watch. Every once in a while, I like to see the offense take a beating. To the NFL, it's all about the offense. It's nice to see the defense dominate. Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Catch made. There's the offense picking up another first down on third down.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Garoppolo's completion percentage, 80% on the day.
Nice job that time by the defensive player. He is all over the receiver in this man-to-man coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football.
Donnell with the reception. He'll pick up 7 this time. That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and go over 144 catches for a year, it tells you about the offense, but what a job by the receiver. He is tremendous.
That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and go over 144 catches for a year, it tells you about the offense, but what a job by the receiver. He is tremendous.
2 hands on the football and has the catch. The fourth quarter is about to get underway, and we've got a tie game. This one's been fun to call, partner.
Yeah, it sure has. It has been fun, Jim. I love low.
New York Giants, touchdown. Garoppolo, 2nd touchdown of the game. And they've got an early fourth quarter lead after that touchdown.
Yeah, I know it's early in the fourth quarter, but that is...
Let me see at the ratio. Okay, let's see.
When you talk about the fourth quarter, that's when players start looking at the clock and how much time is left in the game. And, of course, that goes without saying, so the coaches.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Saints coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
Secures it with 2 hands. And Davis is tackled down at the 24.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
2nd down and 5. Finds his mark. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
The Saints did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Breeze now completed 4 in a row. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
You need balance in the NFL. That's what it's all about. Why do you want balance? They keep the defense guessing what's coming next. That play call on first down throw. Nice throw and catch, just short of the first down.
Davis got it, and a first.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time, throws it down the field for another completion.
What's up, Shane?
First down at the 47. Stands in the pocket. Is it caught? Yes, the offense
What
has
the
ball.
No, bro.
Saints just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
1st and 10. Breeze with the handoff. Howell's brought down after picking up 6 on this play. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. Time is beginning to fade, but the quarterback knows his team still has a chance. He must produce something in a hurry. And a gain of 4. The Giants have given up a lot of points this season, well documented, but you look at their effort today, and it has been exceptional.
Yeah, it's been a bad year for the defensive side, no doubt about it, Jim. But today, it's about effort. They're getting that done. And really, here's what the coaches told the defensive players. Just go out there and do your job. If you do that, you'll have success.
First down, pressure on every snap now. Ayers has the sack. 2nd down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way.
Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it is go to the hurry-up offense. Good job.
Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. because the booth wants to have a look at this potential touchdown. Every touchdown is reviewed, and now confirmation the touchdown will stand. The Saints will tie it up with this extra point. Makes the PAT. The Giants prepared to... Fields the football at the 3. He's going to be tackled right around the 37. That return's good for about 34. The Giants offense would like to drive for another touchdown, only they would like to think that this time it won't go to waste and their defense might step up at some point here, Phil.
Well, all they can do is just go out there and score again. Don't worry about your defense. Don't start thinking about that. Worry about your job, what you're doing on the offensive side, because what you have been doing has been terrific.
The Saints defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Had it, but the hit knocks the ball out.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a 3rd and long situation for the offense, to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of first down marker.
On target. The Saints defense will stop the clock here with under 2 to go as they want to preserve the clock. Here's the first snap after the big play. And it's swatted away.
That time the man-to-man coverage won. The quarterback had to make a perfect throw. He didn't. Incomplete pass.
The Giants call a timeout. Their first. Second down. The Giants come out in a jumbo set. Larry Donnell has the catch. The Saints in a tie game will call a timeout. They clearly want the ball back with a chance to do something. Vereen lined up in the backfield. Donnell with the reception. Tackles made and the first down is picked up.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Second down coming up.
Let's go.
Cameron Jordan hunts him down and makes him pay.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Awesome 4 on the play. Third down and 8. Larry Donnell has the catch. That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and go over 144 catches for a year, it tells you about the offense, but what a job by the receiver. He is tremendous.
And it's good. With almost no time left on the clock, they may have just locked up the win with that kick. They were thinking touchdown that entire drive, but in the end, they have to go field goal. They convert here in the closing stages.
Well, I'm sure they would have loved to kick that field goal as time expired, but that's not the case. Good job of moving the football down the field, getting that field goal to put them ahead, and now the defense, go out there and do your job.
The Saints offense comes out here, Phil, desperately looking to put a drive together that can give them a chance here late to win this game.
Always the tough thing to do in a situation like this for the offense is don't try to make the big play. Let it happen. Take a short game.
One of the Saints put 3 points today.
Especially on first down. Get this drive started by doing the right thing.
What's it like for a team standing on the sideline waiting to see if the kicker can win the game for your team?
Jim, it's very nerve-wracking to know that you have nothing to do with the outcome. It's all up to the kicker now. You've watched him make it many, many times in practice. When they do it in the game, that is just exciting stuff.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim.
GG.
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Cutler's Bears going up against Garoppolo's Giants. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 14 matchup.
The Giants are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. The Bears setting up here for the kickoff. This game is underway. Beckham's got it. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. Garoppolo's heading towards the huddle now, having connected on over 70% of his passes last week. The Giants break huddle and show a jumbo look. Donnell with the reception. That's Young making the stop. Here's our look at the Giants offense. They don't scare anyone when it comes to their running attack. Let's go. 2nd and 6. Larry Donnell has the catch. Fuller's the one who brings him to the ground. That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and go over 144 catches for a year, it tells you about the offense, but what a job by the receiver. He is tremendous.
That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and go over 144 catches for a year, it tells you about the offense, but what a job by the receiver. He is tremendous.
Offense.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Still second down.
Kareem, the lone setback this time. Reaches out and grabs it. Williams there to take him down.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Off the mark.
Oh my god, I thought that was
Giants don't
OBJ.
have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
And it's a fake. They're running a fake. That's Young making the stop. Cutler's ready to take the field. He's got an equal number of touchdowns and interceptions on the season. Certainly looking to improve on that. Coming to the line at the 50. First down at the 50. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bears offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Second and 11. Wilson has the grab. Wilson's tackled down at the 17. Can you believe the plays this guy can make in the open field once he gets his hands on the football?
Yeah, I can believe it. I really can, because you know why? I see it all the time. I see it when I watch him on TV. I see it when I watch films. And how about today? I get to watch it in person. It's awesome to watch.
Looking across the middle. Looking middle that time. And it's incomplete. Here's the Bears offense. A pathetic point total so far on the year for this bunch. Second and 10. Langford's going to secure the handoff.
The Bears, they run the football on second down because they want to get third and manageable. If you do that, there's many plays to choose from on the offensive side. But now you got third and long, and that list is shrunk down to just a...
Intercepted. He's brought down.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
The Giants now move the chains. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
They're going back up top. And it's knocked down. Between plays, let's take a look at how the Bears line up on defense. They've given up a lot of passing yards this season, so they'll need to try and keep the offense in check today. Second down and 10. Donnell with the reception. Picks up about 5. That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and go over 144 catches for a year, it tells you about the offense, but what a job by the receiver. He is tremendous.
That's his 5th catch of the day. He continues to pile up the records, and now he has the NFL single-season reception yardage mark.
You can set records like this when you're wide receiver and you're versatile. He can do all of it. He can catch it in the crowd. He has the speed to go deep, and he's clever too. So even when you play good defense, he can get away from it.
Keeps his legs moving. That's a gain of 7.
Giants coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off bounds. Even me, I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
Garoppolo's now completed 4 in a row.
Jim, when you see these out routes thrown and caught, it's all about timing and rhythm. The quarterback, he has both. That throw is right on target. Nice throw and catch.
Garoppolo's completion percentage, 80% on the day. That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and
touchdown, New York Giants. That is the 25th touchdown catch of his career. With that pass and catch, we see a receiver approaching history. He's been absolutely incredible today.
Jimmy has been incredible. Just what he has done once he's caught the football, making big runs, making spectacular catches. And now the way offenses are designed in the NFL, that 50 yards, they can figure out ways to get him that football to give him a chance to break the record.
And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Bears just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
We ready? Wide and yay! Wide and yay!
2nd down and 5. That's dropped by Jeffrey, who couldn't bring it in.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Ready? Wide and yay! Hold on, baby! Alert! Alert!
3rd down and 5. Surveys. Easy catch there. No one near him.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch.
We ready? Red 18! Red 18!
Midway 2nd quarter. He'll throw it over the middle. And intercepted. That brings the play to an end. And not only does their defense protect the lead, they force the interception and give their offense a chance to increase the advantage before halftime.
Good job by the defense. You know what they did? They just put more self-doubt into the opponent's offense. They're going to have a hard time snapping out of this today.
Gains 11. That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and go over 144 catches for a year, it tells you about the offense, but what a job by the receiver. He is tremendous.
That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and go over 144 catches for a year, it tells you about the offense, but what a job by the receiver. He is tremendous.
The Giants come out. Jumbo package on the field. And now on 1st down, they'll go back to the air. Larry Donnell has the catch for about 4. Somebody save that game ball. That reception gives him the single-season receiving yardage mark.
I don't know if he has enough room in that trophy case. He has so many footballs in there, but this one, he'll find some room for. What a year he had. He deserves the record.
That's a gain of 6. Third catch today so far. The Giants are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Garoppolo's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has, and then people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove. Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
Back to the air here on first down. Giants, touchdown. Harris has caught his first touchdown of the season. We're approaching halftime, and with that touchdown, they have a little extra breathing room before the break.
Oh, man, they're inhaling big time, and they love the way they feel right now, where they're at in this football game. On the defensive side, listen, you got some information. You saw what they're doing on the other side, so make some adjustments and find a way to get back in and get a way to win this game.
Royals going to test the coverage here. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Bears are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
All right, here we go.
Roughing the passer. Number 51.
The Bears take it from the 23. He's got the catch. Langford's tackled down at the 32. The Bears call a timeout and are left now with only one. The Giants defense now is going to go nickel. The Bears from the 32. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's second down now.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts. Now, not too often you see a throw like that in the NFL. That football was not even close to the receiver.
The Giants will come out in the dime.
Tango! Red 18! Red 18!
3rd and 2. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down.
The Bears know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up 3rd downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. 3rd short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's 4th down.
And not a favorable bounce this time as it's headed to the end zone for a touchback. The Giants have had a smart and snappy first half, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Sounds like the way I dress. Smart and snappy. That is me. But, you know, hey, it's been a good first half for the offense. They want to keep it going. I'm sure they will.
Wants to go deep. Nice catch. The Giants signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. The Giants have it at the 44. Down the field. Comes down with it. No, the defender tips it out.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
This will probably be the last play of the first half. 2nd and 10. Going for the home run. Almost intercepted that time. We've reached the intermission, and soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they stop him from running it out to the 20, mark him down at the 19.
The
Bears offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Second down and a long way to go. Kevin White with the catch. Carter's there to make the stop.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Giants official. He was unable to confirm exactly what the injury was, but he did tell me that it is related to the upper body.
Brings it into his body.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass, they make the tackle, and now we have fourth down coming up.
We'll see what he can do here. And the tackle is made at the 41. That return's good for about 14. The Giants lead, and you know why. Garoppolo's been fantastic today, Phil.
Jim, it's a quarterback-driven league. We say it all the time, and when your quarterback plays well, there's a really good chance you're going to be leading, and that's why they lead here today.
The Giants approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. Donnell with the reception. Johnson's in on the tackle. That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and go over 144 catches for a year, it tells you about the offense, but what a job by the receiver. He is tremendous.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
Larry Donnell has the catch. That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and go over 144 catches for a year, it tells you about the offense, but what a job by the receiver. He is tremendous.
3rd and 5 coming up. Vereen, the lone setback this time. Catch made. Another 3rd down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch. The Giants have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Garoppolo's had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good, and the players are taking advantage of it.
He continues to pile up the records, and now he has the NFL single-season reception yardage mark.
You can set records like this when you're a wide receiver and you're versatile. He can do all of it. He can catch it in the crowd. He has the speed to go deep, and he's clever too. So even when you play good defense, he can get away from you.
That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions. And Giants in the end zone. That's his 9th touchdown catch this year. And a comeback now is going to have to be a monumental one. That touchdown has them looking in pretty good shape.
Yeah, they look like they're on good shape on the offensive side. But listen, no lead is safe in this league. So you got to be alert. Be alert for trick plays and things that you haven't seen yet.
Royals running this one out. And he's met head on right there at the 20. The Bears offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest. Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way, and I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
The give out of the eye. Langford's taken down at the 40.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Bears will take the snap from the 40. They'll go draw. Welcome back. Not quite as riveting as many expected coming into this one. The Giants with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Final quarter underway now with this snap. Has Jones. The Giants lead right now, but of course a big reason why is that defense has shown up to play.
Jim, to win in the NFL, you have to do all 3 phases of the game the right way. Offense, special teams, and that defense must show up every single week. Good job so far here today.
Jones got it on a pass that had something taken off of it. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
I thought that was a pretty risky play that time by the offense. Even though it's the second half and you're down, you don't always have to go for it on 4th down. Fortunate for them, they got it that time.
Cutler's completion percentage, 60% on the day. And they get the sack.
Well, this is about as bad as it gets for a quarterback in a situation like this. You're near the goal line, and they give you a chance to throw the football, and you take a sack. Oh, my gosh. I wouldn't want to be him in that film session tomorrow.
Loss of 5 on the play. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You've got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Looking at every option. That's a touchdown, and that tightens things up.
Hard to cover these tight.
We have a review coming from the booth.
It's touch, it's touch.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
The touchdown from upstairs is reviewed, and it is confirmed. The Bears for the extra point kick. Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Bears in position. They're going to go with the onside kick. Going to be a penalty here. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
Illegal touching. Offense.
That onside kick did not travel 10 yards. The line of scrimmage, the 36. Shane Vereen lined up in the backfield. Donnell with the reception. McPhee's there that time for the tackle. That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and go over 144 catches for a year, it tells you about the offense, but what a job by the receiver. He is tremendous.
That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and go over 144 catches for a year, it tells you about the offense, but what a job by the receiver. He is tremendous.
Has his target. That picks up 11.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Giants in for the score. That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and go over 144 catches for a year, it tells you about the offense, but what a job by the receiver. He is tremendous.
Royals got a chance to return this one. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
I've been playing so much Madden lately, man.
First down at the 23. Robert Ayers takes him to the ground.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
It's now second down. Back now in this one, and time is running out here in the fourth quarter. Jay Cutler from the shotgun. Got the completion, and that's a gain of 10. The Bears now on third down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in third down situations. The Bears take it from the 23. And he's going to be dropped for the sack, and they're going to be punting after a short series. The Bears will have to punt. Let's see what he can do here. Gains 12. The Giants can put this game away here. Just run out the clock here, Phil. It's been a blowout victory, and now all you're trying to do is not get anybody hurt.
That's right. Get this game over with. And in the NFL, you've got to treasure moments like this. To win easily, that doesn't happen often, so enjoy this victory.
That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and go over 144 catches for a year, it tells you about the offense, but what a job by the receiver. He is tremendous.
That's catch number 144 on the year. That breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and go over 144 catches for a year, it tells you about the offense, but what a job by the receiver. He is tremendous.
Second down and 5. Has the reception all alone.
I freaking wait, did my joystick just fix by itself?
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
Staying with the passing game on first down. Larry Donnell has the catch. Somebody saved that game ball. That reception gives him the single-season receiving yardage mark.
I don't know if he has enough room in that trophy case. He has so many footballs in there, but this one he'll find some room for. What a year he had. He deserves the record.
Johnson's there to take him down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space.
Wow,
That was an easy cookie right there, bruh. To never give up your spot, that's one thing, guys. Well, I'll be back. actually. That's got good luck. I'm gonna get fucked up.
Breaks Marvin Harrison's record for the most receptions in a single year.
I can only say this. It's ridiculous, isn't it, when you say those numbers? To break the record and go over 144 catches for a year, it tells you about the offense, but what a job by the receiver. He is tremendous.
Royals going to test the coverage this time. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense comes onto the field for a last play or two before this one's.
Hey John, guess what? John.
Where he said he's gonna be right back. And once you join, he had to go. But he'll sure come back in about 5 seconds.
What they gonna do? What did he do?
First down here.
I don't know.
I replaced my joystick. I repaired it.
Larry, are you gonna talk? You want me to apologize?
Jay Cutler with the deep ball.
You want your loot back?
I ain't gonna get fucked up.
You want one of us to leave? You want John to give you a double barrel legendary?
Is Larry talking?
No, because I took some of his loot and the punch too. And then I just picked up some, and then the rest were the punch. Like I took all of the good stuff, bro. The punch took like the ammo and the max. Still not talking.
Hey John.
Dance? There's dance? If you're not an angel.
Hey John, I'm undefeatable on Madden 16.
He's mad at you.
No, he's happy because he danced.
Hey
What's up,
so, I repaired my joystick and what's it called? I'm undefeatable in Madden.
You repaired it?
Yeah, I repaired it. What up?